What's up? What's up? What's up? Glad to see y'all here. Old Brown Tooth did it again, huh? How many times I gotta tell y'all to stop doubting me? How many times do I have to prove? Before you realize it's probably true. Whatever Sino's saying, Sino is probably gonna do. I told y'all don't go down this road. Told you. This ain't good. Me and Supergirl flying around the doggone town. Told you. I warned you. I said, y'all are so blinded with a story that has been fed to y'all over the internet. I told you so. I told you what the drop was, but you didn't want to believe it. You wanted to go with the bullshit fairy tale story of this woman got well and ditched her husband Lonzo Ball, Lavar Ball. She just walked out on him after he got her feeling well, but as soon as he got his leg cut, she just broke it out on him. And y'all kept falling for it. I told you what happened, and y'all said, Sino, I can see that part happening, but I just can't see that. That seemed like a good father. I couldn't see him doing that. And I said, don't be blinded by celebrity. How many people you know are great fathers, lousy husbands? How many you know? I know far too many. Far too many. And one thing that changes people or bring more out of them, money, success. That brings out, and that's just like throwing gasoline on the fire. It enhances what's already there. So when I said, I made a call, and they was like, man, how the Lavar, Lonzo Ball, them said they don't know you. I'm like, who? Said they don't know me? Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you this. Y'all talk about how tight-knit the family is and how close it is, right? Why would he be sharing any information about who he dating with a damn streamer named Neon? Does that sound like somebody LeVar Ball is going to start telling family secrets to? That this man would start divulging family information? Old Brown Tooth gonna start divulging everything going on in his household to a guy named Neon? That don't seem right, do it? That don't seem like LeVar Ball. That seemed like a person whose ego is out of whack. And what he's doing now is off the rails. It's unhinged. It's unchecked. And because of that, we right back in the grease. Now, when I told you the wife and him were having it out more and more with his ego, his disrespect, and the way he was moving, he trying to move like a YN out here. And she knew something was up with this assistant that he kept denying and blaming on her being crazy and looking for some reason. And LeVar puts this whole thing like he was the one that got her back to 100%. Wasn't the doctors, wasn't that. It was all his methods. That's what did it. Now, this woman who happens to be his assistant, this Colombian side piece, right? All throughout the stream, you see him, and this is in front of people, millions of people watching. This is how.
That was it.
God dang. Come on, now you gotta go back. You done messed it up. We had it so easy. No, it's not about us doing it. You do it.
We're not
Look, he yelling at her. It ain't about us.
cancel. Oh, that was it.
God dang. Come on, now you gotta go back. You done messed it up. We had it so easy. No, it's not about us doing it. You do it.
You do it. See how he barking at her already? Honeymoon's over, ain't it? How long you think that's gonna last? So you know she's doing it for the money. Now, here's where it's gonna get very interesting, people. Because old Brown Tooth ain't done. See, his boys, Jello and all the rest of them, you know, Jello is the one he's mostly close to. He was like, he liked me. Well, we always say LeVar Ball's a great dad, right? Look, your son got 2 baby mamas, right? Running around cheating on both of them, neglecting, running around, and you claim he's more like you. He built like I used to be built. Right? Toxic. Now, old Brown Tooth came up big, right? And he wanted to brag about the wife going in her own direction. She wanted to go do her thing. Like she ran out cheating on him. That's the story he sold to the whole world. Put that out there, their own personal business that they never share. Nobody would be prying through their marriage if he didn't open his mouth and start running off at the mouth and to start talking about his marriage of 30 years to Tina. Tina's never said she was divorcing him. There's no divorce papers anywhere. She was just out the house, separated from him. She could not live with this man anymore. He became even more unbearable, more disrespectful. Old Brown Tooth, now that he's successful, it's all because of him. His ego is way through the roof. So I got to rewind him and remind him where old Brown Tooth went off the rails. When they was on the grind coming up, it was all love. Then this happened. An interview back in 2018 when his wife was recovering with NBC Sports. Dan Freeman went to go interview this man. This man's wife just had a stroke. And old Brown Tooth couldn't resist. Brown Tooth got a microphone in front of his face and started a conversation. So when Ken Babb of the Washington Post said They went to the suite to do the interview. And he says, as long as she could smile, she can give me a kiss and a hug, I'm good. That's probably why she had the stroke, so she could be quiet for a minute. So everybody is shocked at how cruel he could be in this situation. And people say, oh, that's just LeBron. Don't pay no attention to that. That's just how Lavar Ball talk. Pay it no mind. Now, you would think that's the end of it, right? That don't mean nothing. But it got worse. It continuously got worse. This man was so cruel to his own wife. He doubles and triples down. He says, rather than show his giant when they go out to lunch in Chino Hills, he points out that his wife is moving like an old ass lady who just had a stroke and she's got a cane. Well, she uses a cane. Come on, Tina, now put your damn foot forward and walk. Keep moving slow. I'm going to be inside with the AC blowing. Shoot. I'm not waiting all day for you to walk across the street. You better get to moving. This was how he talks to his wife while she was recovering from a stroke that left half of her body paralyzed. She couldn't talk. He did a 1-hour interview where he praised her fortitude and progress, but he bragged about all the harsh things he said to her over the past 15 months. As strangers was looking at him in shock, his own mother would get up and leave the room the way he would speak to his wife. And he think he apologized? Hell no. I don't apologize. And his thing, he says, look, it's God's plan, which apparently appears to give my wife a near fatal stroke. All to make himself look good. This is what your guy was doing to his wife. The woman who y'all said left for nothing. He had this Colombian piece as his assistant. And y'all believe he started messing with her after she left. Buddy boy, why do you think he went public? He knew the reason she left. He ain't sad that she gone. This man loves control. He likes to control the situation. It's got to go in his way and no other way. I told you so. His disrespect had gotten so bad, Lonzo wasn't even talking to him for a while. Then when he went under medical problems and all this, everybody was trying to help him. He pushed everybody away. He don't want to feel weak. He wants to still have that power. Like, I'm the man of the house. I'm the big bully of the house. I can't look weak. So that's why they tried to help him. He didn't want any help. It was that ego. Once his leg was gone, it was like that invincibility, that power was gone. He had to build his confidence back up. He had to still instill fear. So he became worse than what he used to be. Mean, condescending. Nobody wants to put up with that. Nobody would want to live with a person like that. Her leaving was him pushing her out. That's why she gone. That's all Lavar. He did this. Don't blame the Colombian. She doing her job. She the assistant, but pretty soon he gonna screw that up too. And all this good father. Okay, you a good father, right? You raised your boys. Why your boys out here running around chasing thoughts, having babies by thoughts? If you such this great father, why they don't follow any of your instructions outside of the house away from you? No tattoos, boy. They couldn't wait to get outside the house to get tattoos. The moment they got out your house, all of them got loaded with tattoos. They don't even know what it means. They just getting them just to rebel against you. What next? You gonna get Daphne Joy? She out there on the market. Corey Hogan gonna call this thing down the line. He might defend your ass. Corey gonna be, is LeVar Ball a man? Did he right? He had to upgrade. He getting how much? He worth about $50 million. $50 million? Shit. Then he was doing something right. She should have just shut up and just been and played her position. But look, I'm trying to tell you, this has been brewing for a while. Of course, he is a misogynist. He don't even know what it means because he's been doing it for so long. He's been bullying the house and getting away with it. Then when he was at the point where he was in need, now he don't control the situation. She got up and left on her own. His power was gone. He couldn't control that. He couldn't stop that from happening. So now he's mad. So he gonna try to get back at her. I'm gonna get back at her. I'm gonna go show her somebody nice and hot. That's my new thing. The same one she was complaining about. So the woman she was complaining about is gone. How do I know Lonzo lost millions if it wasn't told to me? Was I wrong when I told you Lonzo Ball lost millions of dollars? When your buddy that you brought in got him scammed, and he lost millions of dollars into Big Baller Brand because he was the bankroll for that? When it first got off the ground, Lonzo was the one that bankrolled Big Baller Brand, and he didn't sign with Nike. He screwed up a $68 million shoe deal because you had the vision of Big Baller Brand, but they were willing to let you keep Big Baller Brand. They was just going to give you a distribution deal. But you wanted to control the whole damn thing. And damn near went bankrupt before you end up doing what you were supposed to do the whole damn time. You don't have the infrastructure. So everybody who was buying those shoes at like $400 something to support black business, they couldn't get a damn shoe. It was like 8 months later, dude was like, man, you know, I bought a pair of your shoes, dog. Like, when am I going to hit them? Oh, they coming. You got 3 people in the damn warehouse trying to make some damn gym shoes. Like, hey, y'all got to hurry up now. Shaq need his shoes. That's how they doing business. So the thing is that I applaud him being a strong man in the household and all that, but all that it's two parent household, that's the way to go. Look at his boys. They don't act like they come from a 2-parent household. It's all about the character of the men. It's them as men. Jello running around out here doing whatever, whenever, and however. But you champion that behavior. You close to him than all the other sons. You know why? The other sons got jobs. They in the NBA. Jello out here trying to rap. Because that's the only thing easy for him to do. So he gonna rap and then go hit some doggone California little thoughts, some old ass mamas and all that. And you love that kind of stuff. So everybody bought a storyline that was created by social media. And this is what the whole thing was when it came to what Jaylen Brown was talking about with the algorithm, and everybody's getting caught up in the algorithm and social engineering. This is what it is. Social engineering is what he just did when he tried to say she left her, she just went to go do her own thing. Then everybody else put together that narrative. Oh, he was there with her and helped her nurse her back to health. And then once he gets sick, she left him. Once that became the narrative, everybody jumped on board. And he was smiling from ear to ear. Now it make her the woman who left because she didn't want to go through the abuse no more. Or this lying ass dude who claimed he wasn't with his assistant and treating her like dirt as part of the process to get her back on point from her stroke by putting a lot of pressure on her to possibly give her another stroke. So he goes right into full mode of taking credit for the stroke.
I didn't want the boys coming up there trying to make it a movie. So I didn't want them coming up there seeing her with her head all cut off, stitches in her head. Let me do this. I'll let you see her when I get her home. That way we know she's home. You guys keep playing basketball. And that's what the boys were strong enough to believe in me, that I got your mom. Don't worry about it. So go ahead and keep playing basketball, because she would be like, man, go ahead and play. Don't sit up here rubbing her hands. I don't ever want to play no more. No, I understand. People want to see y'all coming in the hospital and making that story. I don't want y'all to go like that. Tina had a stroke right before the playoffs and all that stuff.
So this was the LeVar Ball story that he rode this wave to fame. And then when his amputation came, he pushed everybody away. He couldn't handle not being the strong guy. See, he loved being in that position, as I told you. But y'all said, how do I know? You don't know what's going on over there, and you don't know this, you don't know that. How do you think I got the information so quick? If Lavar Ball, who don't normally divulge, the Ball family don't normally divulge any information about that household, why would he go out there with a streamer who got millions of streams and all this stuff? Why would he go on his platform to talk about his wife leaving? Only to throw in her face the new girl that he got, his Colombian girl. He wants to rub that shit in. That's petty. He wants to show, look what I got. He wants to show her off. And already, all he did, because this is his assistant. So he loved this fact. He's back in a position of power. And all through the whole setup, he just working her like a dog and talking to her like a dog. Now, this with cameras on, with strangers watching.
Chili with a fork. You got a spoon, big fella, or fork? Chili with a fork? Give me 2 spoons, please. You eat it with a spoon, man. Nobody eat no damn chili with no fork. Yeah, she the only one that can get. Sometimes. Who don't have more spoons?
Thank you so much.
I got 10,000 spoons in there. That'd be crazy. And that thing is of 10,000 spoons. She the only one to eat chili with a fork. You got.
He's like, she the only one eating chili with a fork. Everybody eat with a spoon. I said, go get a spoon. All right, do what you told. It ain't gonna be no problem. Every woman in the world was upset with Lavar Ball after that. You see, but I was the one wrong. And Ye was like, oh, we gave you the whole, he missed his wife and she left him because he was hobbled and all that. And I'm like, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all have no clue because y'all have going with this social engineered storyline.
This is for Neon right here. Did you give?
This woman might end up stabbing him and going, getting on the plane and going back to Colombia. That's how crazy he gonna drive this woman. I told you so. Just remember, I told you. You didn't want to believe me. Now all these receipts is coming out. And everybody was saying, no, you was right. He is with some broad. I thought she was white, but she's actually Colombian. Because I seen him before, and I'm like, oh, damn, she thick. And I was like, oh, yeah, he definitely going to be hitting this. If I was the wife, I'd be like, oh, wait, hold on. He really wasn't flirting with Molly at all. Molly ain't even the type of girl he would go for. Like, no. He really wasn't. Let's shift gears. Shift gears means like, let's shift to the next topic. He ain't thinking about no damn Molly. Molly was, oh, okay, let's keep it sports. Because she's just so used to thinking everybody wants to get up with her. You know, like he's not thinking about you. You ain't the type of woman that interests Lavar Ball. Lavar Ball wants something he can control. You a woman with a job, with a career. That's not what he wants. He wants you barefoot and pregnant, goddammit. He got to be the one in charge. All right, he be telling Molly right there, Molly, you gonna work for me. No, you quitting. No, shut up, get in the car, get the bags. Get the bag. Do what I tell you, and you're gonna be all right. Now get the bags. Load them in the car. Hurry up, you're moving slow. Now that's the same thing he was talking about the wife. She had a stroke. She moving too slow. She moving too slow. I'm gonna be in the house with the AC on. I ain't got time to wait for her. She got a cane. She better learn to move her feet. That's crazy. But he think this is the motivational tactic. That's a motivation tactic for her to leave you.
Give her, the girl, hers.
He's good now,
I
right?
told you to put that over there for her. Amar, did you give him a spoon to eat over here and a fork? I told you to get this stuff over here. I said give him a spoon and a snack. A spoon. Amar, you didn't put him a napkin and give him a piece of cornbread over there? Okay. Help me out, man. Moving slow. Just take one, but you got to give him a napkin first, Amar, so they can put, it's a napkin right here. Amar, do what I tell you and we good.
Do what I tell you, woman, and we good.
Do what I tell you, we good.
Do what I tell you, and we good. How many of y'all right now in America, anywhere around this world, could go say that to their girl? Hey, do what I tell you, and we good. Do what I tell you, and we good. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Hey, I have a voice. I can say what I want. You ain't got to say it to me. Stay in your lane. Hey, and you think that this man did not push his wife of 30 years out of the door? He is the reason she left. She couldn't take it no more. He's gotten worse. All the success has just made it worse. They tried to be there to help him when he had the surgery. She was going to be there for him. He was just the big bully, saying mean things. He just want to be tough no matter what. And I understand that. You a tough guy. That's how you are. And you're about getting it from the ground up. I love the hustle. I love the grind.
What I want people to understand.
But when you destroy the people around you that love you, your immediate family, your way of living and your lifestyle can't be that cruel, can't be that heartless, can't be that thoughtless. And everybody putting the fake tears on that dude. That dude was not crying at all. He got nothing to be crying about. That is not on his mind whatsoever. Crying? For what? Crying ain't in part of his agenda. That is not what he's up to doing. He weeps for no one. If he crying, shit. Man, no man is perfect. No man. Nobody said Lavar needs to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. But what you can't sit there and say, and what nobody's going to allow to hear, is the excuses for poor behavior. And you psychologically bulldozing. Let's listen in his own words.
And is anytime you're dealing with an illness or something like that, one thing you better have is family to get you through that stuff. I had an infection. I was in the hospital for over a month. Nobody knew what's going on because I'm good. I talked to my boys. That's all I need to talk to my immediate family. But don't come sit up in the hospital with me. Let me deal with my thing and go about my business. I had to get my foot amputated on the fact that I had diabetes. At first, they cut off a couple of toes. Then they cut off my foot. Then they say we got to go almost knee high for another surgery. It makes you be like, maybe it's time for me to shut it down. Now my boys is hooping and doing their thing, jello with the music. That's just keeping me going. It made me feel better even though I was in a raggedy spot. I'm the big baller. I'm hard to kill. What I want people to understand is anytime.
So, right, it became his thing, you know? No, so when I told y'all that's what was going on, all y'all said, see, no, you're lying. See, no, you're lying. And all of the receipts start coming out. I ain't hear nobody say, you know what, see, no, I'm sorry. Because you told us from the jump what was going on, and we doubted you and we jumped down your throat. But why was it so easy to come at me and say I was lying? That's called social engineering, buddy. They engineered you to believe a story that was never true.
What I want people to understand is anytime you're dealing with an illness,
they engineered you to believe that. Oh, of course. His confidence was gone. He just lost a limb, so he became unbearable.
I ain't trying to do nothing.
How do you you ever just come here and just take shots late at night?
Take shots of what?
Well, not like basketball shots.
No, not me. I got one foot now. I ain't trying to do nothing.
Oh.
I ain't trying to do nothing.
How do you you ever just come here and just take shots late at night?
Take shots of what?
Well, not like basketball shots.
No, not me. I got one foot now. I ain't trying to do nothing.
Oh.
Right. He immediately forgot that he only got one foot. What's up? My member, 4 months. He said he just confirmed he's not a Laker no more. It was confirmed once the season ended. He wasn't a Laker no more. Yep. I'm just here to let everybody know. Yep. I'm not a Laker no more. You weren't a Laker no more. You don't have a contract. So you've been not a Laker. That's what I keep talking about. They keep talking about, well, the Lakers, what are they going to do with LeBron? What they going to do with him? They've already done it. They said, we ain't paying you another goddamn dime, bum. You done stole enough money around here. We going to pay you out and bye-bye. And we about to cut Bronny ass today. Go right over there with your dad. But Papa, do I have to give him my locker now, Papa? Don't worry, Bronny, we out of here. But I'm under contract. They said I can't leave unless they cut me. Just walk out, Bronny. They gonna let you go. I like the snacks, Papa. Where are we gonna go, Papa? Papa, I'm scared. We're going to San Francisco. Yep, it's just a little colder. Still California. Yep, just over the bridge. They got dancing, all that TikTok stuff. Yep. You know the dances you be doing at home? Yeah, you just do it out here. Yup. Then you get to see Steph, you know. Remember I told you about Steph? Yup. Again, who told you months ago LeBron was going to go to Golden State? Only one person told you that. Me. I'll be like, oh, really? Y'all can move on without me because I'm going to go play somewhere else next season. No kidding. What part? What parts of we didn't offer you no extension, no deal, no contact did you not understand? And take your punk ass son with you. In one season, the Lakers has jumped up to about 74% Caucasian. They are the Caucasian Lakers. I told you, they the Los Angeles Lucas, baby. 100% around the board. So this man screwed up his own marriage. Well, it's all on the Lakers now. That Lakers Golden State game gonna be hot. I might have to go to that. I could root for the Lakers again, baby. We finally got the poison out of LA. I love that. Do about it. I championed it. I want him. Oh, yeah. So I'm quite sure she was upset about him going live doing what he was doing. But the doctors was doing everything, and Lavar Ball act like he left because of all of these situations that was transpiring.
Big baller has never been like that. Losing my leg hurt far more than losing my marriage, but I survived that too. I still work every day. I'm still building my brand. I still choose to face everything with optimism. Tina walked the longest road of my life with me. We shared beautiful years together, and no one can ever take that away. Now she's chosen a different path, and that's her freedom. I've never been the kind of person to force anyone to stay by my side. I lost a leg and I lost my wife. A lot of people keep asking me why Tina left. All I can tell you is this: we were married for 30 years. We started with nothing, and together we raised 3 sons who made it to the NBA.
I stood by Tina through the hardest time in her life. When she suffered a stroke and was lying in a hospital bed, I stayed with her and helped her recover step by step.
I'm sorry, y'all couldn't even hear me that whole time. Apologize for that. That's on me. Oh, I'm just talking away and can't nobody hear a word I'm saying. But I was like, as you can hear, he said losing my leg was more important than losing my marriage. Losing my leg was more important than losing my marriage of 30 years. Just like I said, right? You know, I hate to be a guy that got to toot his own horn, but toot toot. Toot toot. I told you I was right all along. But this is what money do. It amplifies what's already there. It's just that when people don't have money, they ain't in position to let that ego and all that stuff out. Now that his sons that made the NBA and they got careers, now the boastfulness. Now Big Baller Brand is all about him. Remember what he said? I made this for my boys, for the family. I made this for us. Now he the big baller. I'm the big baller. He the big baller. Big Baller Brand, that's me. Now it's all about him. Now that they got some success, it's all because of him. I had this vision. The boys had to do all the work. They got to go out there and play and do all these things, but he did all the work. This man said, losing my leg was more important than losing my marriage. They already know what time it is. Everybody know already. It's up. The jig is up.
Every day, I told her she was beautiful. Now diabetes is taking one of my legs, and Tina has decided to file for divorce and go her own way. I respect her. You might think I'd be angry or that I'd fall apart. No, Big Baller has never been like that. Losing my leg hurt far more than losing my marriage.
Losing my leg hurt far more than losing my marriage. And just like that, he back with a whole nother woman. That's because he is in a predicament where he's going to be there forever. We told you so. Clear as day. We told you. So it's not a shock. It's not a surprise. None of it. Now, LeBron goes somewhere else. Whatever. Oh, it's going to be great because now you get to see these LeBron James butt sniffers. How many now are going to be Laker fans? Now you get to see who the real Laker fans are because they're going to be split. They going to be split. Nah, they hurt. Absolutely. So what we're going to do is shut this down, and then we're going to kick up another live with the LeBron, AD, all that stuff that's going on, the rumors, and basically get you caught up to date with what you already been told. And this is why they hate me so much. I'm out.